Morning, Chester.
Oh, morning, Mr. Dillon. Well, looks like we're in for another warm day.
Well, you'd complain if I wasn't, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't mind the heat so much. As a matter of fact, I kind of like it.
Well, what are you complaining about then?
Well, it ain't so much that I'm complaining about the weather. Now I'm worried about the flies. You know, every time we get a warm spell like this, I swear it, all the blowflies in Kansas come to this office.
Chester, you know, for a man who lived on the high plains, you're getting pretty soft.
Yeah.
Maybe you better head back to St. Louis, huh?
Oh, now, Mr. Dillon, you know I never was in St. Louis.
Well, don't have to worry about him.
Oh, that don't beat a hen a-pecking, I'll swear. That darned old pump down at the end of River Street's sucking up mud again.
Now, Chester, I've seen you drink a whole lot worse than that.
Oh, well, I don't mind a little bit of mud every now and then, but if we don't get some rain pretty soon, every pump in Dodge is going to be bone dry. I remember one time down in Tascosa County, all the wells went dry. There wasn't a sober cowboy in 15 miles. Oh, mercy. Well, what in the world's he think he's doing?
What's who think he's doing?
Oh, old man McCrady's son, Billy McCrady. Well, I'll swan to goodness, he's got no business doing that.
Well, what's he doing?
Well, I don't know, but he sure ain't up to no good. Just look at that, would you?
Well, I guess that's the only way I'll find out.
Now, he's quit.
Well, what was he doing?
Well, I don't know, but he was messing around with that wagon. He's fooling with the traces or the single tree or something.
Well, let's go find out, huh?
Billy McCrady always was a wild one.
Well, he's young, Chester. No mother.
Well, I just hope he don't grow up to be his honor. He's his old man.
Yeah, I hope you're right about that. I wonder whose wagon this is, anyway.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Dillon. I don't think I ever seen it before.
What are you men doing to that harness?
This your wagon, mister?
It sure is.
Well, has Billy McCready got any reason to have it in for you folks?
Billy Don't you tell them nothing, Jim. It ain't none of their business.
Wait a minute, Jenny. This is Marshal Dillon. I don't get into Dodge much, Marshal. Haven't had a chance to meet you. Proving up a homestead don't leave a man much time. Proud to know you, Marshal. I'm Jim Gabriel. This is my wife, Jenny.
How do you do? This is Chester Good here.
Hi, Chester.
Howdy.
We got a quarter section just this side of McCready's ranch.
And you was right, Marshal. They have got it in for us. Them McCready's been trying to hound us off our land for months. But Jim and me ain't budging.
We filed on that land last fall. We've been living on it ever since, proving it up like the law says. It's been a back-breaking job, Marshal. Touch and go all the way. We put our blood and sweat in that land. McCready ain't gonna touch it.
What does he want it for? Doesn't he have enough land for his cattle?
It's the water he wants. I run onto spring a couple of months back and opened it up, and they've been after us ever since.
What's he been doing to you?
Talked, mostly. Made threats. But yesterday, Billy come by with that no-good Bart that rides with them, and he says they was through talking.
Well, it looks to me like they meant what they said. Did you see this?
Look at that, Jenny. It's cut pretty near through. They was aiming for us to lose our team on our way home.
And leave us stranded out on the prairie.
They ain't running us off, Marshal. Me and the boy will fight them to a standstill.
Boy?
Our son, David. He's over getting the mail. He's a fine boy, Marshal.
When are you folks planning to head home?
Be late afternoon, I reckon. I got to get them traces fixed.
Well, there's a harness shop just down the street there.
Just across from the Long Branch.
You stop over to my office before you leave, will you?
Yes, sir.
It's a terrible way to plague a body.
Yeah. And I think they got a lot more trouble ahead of them, Chester.
Why'd you go off and leave Billy alone?
Mr. McCready,
What is it, Bart?
Billy's dead.
Dead?
He died right there in his bed. I did all I could. I just didn't know nothing really to do for him. He got blue all over and cold, and then he just choked up and died.
Billy dead.
I did all I could, Mr. McCready. I put blankets on him. I gave him water.
Wasn't your fault, Bart.
Well, there's different kinds of law, Chester. McCready has already been tried, judged, and sentenced.